They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Quick spin on the run. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all of these losses at the podium after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get it done. All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's not afraid to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Cyclones send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his open man. On the move is the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Tar Heels have it with a first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lopez to pass. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Going deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Lopez wants to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. Can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Touchdown, North Carolina!